was born in a small island named Birdwood. I left it when I became adult. It was hard to live and work because all people were involved in fishing and farming. There was no place for me. And now it's 10 years past. My dad, who was still living on this island, called me recently. He seemed worried. He said that he needs my help. Also, he told me about some strange things happened. Like massive disappearing of cows and pigs. And after all of this, he said about my mom and other people that... According to his words, everyone who wanted to get off the island gone missing. Today's June 28, 2017. I've lost the connection with my father. None of the islanders I know cannot reply me. Now I'm going back to Birdwood to help my father and find out what the hell happened with the island.
Well, we're starting then. So, welcome to the punishment game Lex Mortis. If you're somehow unfamiliar with the concept, whenever I fail a challenge on the stream, and we do one every week on Sunday, right? I have to roll a punishment game as chosen by supporters of the channel, and the monsters have brought in this, which is already making my PC screech. Ain't running so hot. And it looks questionable. That was some impressive translation at the start as well, but let's get going. I've never seen or played this game before, so I don't know what to expect.
I almost don't remember the island. It's been a while. Almost 10 years passed since I left it behind. I can contact with my dad, so I must find our house and try not to get lost.
Sure. I haven't got a timer prepped on screen, but that's okay. Whoa, that's disorienting. Y to move, space to jump. There's this massive delay on the jump. Okay, press, jump, press, jump. Shift to run, C to crouch. Okay, at least I do shift for crouching. Zoom the camera, tab for objective, F to interact with objects. Well, not this object, it seems. I don't know what just popped up there. Pressed F too fast. I played a game about following a road once. It was called The Path. It was quite bad. I think it was meant to be artsy, but sure didn't work for me. Is that to indicate that it's saving, or are we entering Junji Ito's Spiral Village? So I have no idea what we're getting into here. This is completely new to me. Whoa. Maybe we're going into Silent Hill. It said M for map, I think. What a map! You are here, okay. Larger than I thought. M to come out of that. Definitely UX design is my passion for the stuff that we're getting in front of us. The head bobbing is quite awful, actually. Can we stop that? The mouse does actually feel kind of lax on me. Apply changes? No, I pressed apply for a laugh. I think this is sound settings, sound 1. Alright, let's strap in.
Damn it. It's getting dark. I need to check those houses. They look abandoned, but there probably should be someone.
That rock just appear out of nowhere? Is there no end to budget Silent Hill's misdemeanors here? Well, let's get exploring. Can anyone give me a refresher on who put forward this game? The area that I'm in these wee houses kind of reminds me of playing DayZ. the Arma mod. I'm going to be here being sniped for my beans and bandage. It's a very loud game, but he speaks so quietly. Well, it's a good thing we've got good sound options for sound. We don't segregate that at all. Can we continue to pat me on the back for what an excellent victory in Slay the Spire that was? That deck and its relics was awful. And I handled it like a goddamn maestro. You know, a lot of people saying coward or got lucky and all that. Where's the well done, Jake? I couldn't have done that. Truly, you are the upper echelon of gaming gods out there. But no, I can't even get some humble thanks like that. You did all right. Cheers, young. Glowing honor to hear that from you. All right, so we're finding a whole lot of not much in these houses. Instead, we shall follow this trail and find another house. It doesn't seem like this game has survival aspects. We're not seeing hunger, thirst, health, or any of that. So maybe it's just a true horror exploration thing. Certainly seems horrifying. Your list says that ZA1N1AX put this one in. I'm not even sure what you meant to say that name as. Normally people substitute letters and numbers, but that just isn't doing it for me. Alright, can we jump in the water? There's a question that needs answered. We can. And those ripple effects are hardcore. Oh, we can swim! Can we drown? He doesn't want to stay underwater, unfortunately. Alright, get me out of here then. This lighting is quite dubious. Extremely dubious. Maybe I can pick up something like a torch? A lantern? What kind of houses are these, though? Certainly getting punished for my 0% brightness on my monitor. Of all the Slay the Spire runs I've watched, that sure was one.
House. I guess I should look around. Maybe I can remember something important.
Well, I'm glad it was a Slay the Spire run. It is so incredibly dark. I couldn't even make out that I was looking at an upturned Jeep there. After Sunday, are you surprised his ego is begging for it? Not just anything. That run was so good. Because we turned virtually nothing into a surprisingly clean win. I just can't win with you monsters. At least I can win with defect. Probably just all the 4th Street people very unhappy that I sealed it at 3. There wasn't a torch button that I'm missing here, was there? I don't know about you, but I can barely see anything. I'm going to have to do the unthinkable. I'm going to have to up the brightness on my monitor because the lighting here is otherworldly bad. So what I do is I set the background of my monitor completely black and then up the brightness from 0 to a staggering 20. Wow, that did nothing. I still can't see. Okay. Nintendo, don't hire this man. Nah, there are other good Slay the Spire players who talk about what they do as well. There's Baylor Lord and there's Zeknar. Zeknar is so good. Watching him play Slay the Spire, it's like watching art. Yeah, okay, now I can open the door. I was here mashing F, but no, I needed to be here and press F.
There is a pile of boxes. That's probably back his things. I need to find him.
Mounted bore over the kind of piano? Are we locked in here? I'm certainly locked into just walking mode. Yeah, it's locked behind us. Okay. Ah, horror game then. I should have waited for Spooktober for this one. What? Today everything went wrong. Almost half the islanders have vanished. I don't know what we are going to do now. What a note to leave behind. Is this meant to be the island? It's a very grand cathedral for the island. Ah, a torch. I could really do with that. Gib. No, it's not a torch. It's just some people have spotlights in their home. Video game toilets never look like toilets. Alright, so we've had a messy time. We've got this comically large bathtub. Perfect for the family bath. We don't have a reflection. And everything's all sticky in the bathroom. Eerily large bathroom. So Eastern European city is this stock asset from? Maybe it's not. Maybe I should be less jaded. It's just coming into this punishment game with chat not giving me the pat on the back I deserve. Who can blame me? Still not entirely sure of our motivations of coming back here. So Father told us bad things are happening. Is that really a reason to come back? Sure, that's a good reason to stay away.
Locked.
Where are we going to find a key? That's a bad sign considering I've already checked around, but let's check around some more. Are you going to remark upon this being locked as well? No. It is so dark. Is there really no button for a torch? I can't believe anyone in chat has the right to judge me on Slay the Spire. I'm better than every last one of you bastards. The abuse that I have to go through. Apparently I'm not the best at finding a key in a dark house, though. Dark is scary, so more dark is more scary. I see you understand horror well. Maybe we need to reach into the toilet and grab a key. Maybe it's in the cisterny thing. Key in the tub. Oh. Ah. Comically. Keys picked! Alright, I'm glad we picked the key. Does that mean I can open this door? Excuse me, Jake, I'll have you know I'm on Ascension 2. I await your apology. My knees are bending of their own accord. So why are we here, right? You come into your home, you find pools of blood everywhere. Even if the front door is locked, I am just busting my way out of here. Ooh, we just walk up this. Maybe it's a repurposed ladder. Torch, please. Only way to get out is a ferry boat. Next ferry is due to arrive 6 days ago, but it wasn't. We can't find out what's happening because the island lost its communication. Who made this game? We're going to have to take a look on this Steam store page once all is said and done here. Very nice banished looking snowy topped houses there. What was that? Yes. One piano wasn't enough for this house? Ah. That's one huge laptop. Okay, imagine you're sitting on this chair. Imagine where your legs are. The laptop is about 2.5 times as wide as both of your legs. And I got pretty big legs. Amazing. So a good punishment game is at least one of 3 things. Extremely difficult, punishing to play, or punishing to watch. I'm not sure we've even got 1 out of 3 so far. But it's early days. Oh, we're in Twilight Zone. Yeah, you've got all that size and you don't even get a numpad. I thought maybe I could use the thing? Maybe sit down in the chair and use this? What an enormous keyboard. Play the piano, maybe? Alright, well, onwards through the blood-soaked hallway we go. House is now shaking. Bed is also covered in blood. Yeah, it is slaughterhouse level of blood here. One wonders how. It's one of the rolling barrels from the pier. Yeah, think about it. How did we get here? Was there any mention of that? I would love to go faster, by the way, but we are locked into incredibly slow walking speed here. Oh, this is a fire hazard. Some incredibly potent candles. How much should I pay for this game? Might have to be getting Gabe on Dog and Bone soon. Every single man who tried to leave the island has never returned. Nobody knows where they are or what happened to them. Somebody is hunting. Yet they got out. Good on them. Huge plates. And the plate rack is here? Where's the sink? Paying for this game. Oh, what? Yeah, it certainly was. I'll get Gabe on the case. Valve finally stopped sending me these emails saying, "You've been refunding a lot lately. Here's a light warning that if you refund too much, we'll revoke your refunding privileges." Never mind the fact I have 1,920 games on Steam right now. Irks me to no end when you have this amount of lighting in a game and it lights up nothing. And also, how is that thing working? Well, no, let's not ask too many questions, right? Let's ask the important question. What are we doing? How do we stop doing anything in this game? Without just closing it, because part of the punishment thing is that I give these games a shake for about a couple of hours. It's only on very, very rare occasions that it's less. Sometimes when a game is just so horrifying I can't handle more of it. That has happened with Tingle's Rosy Rupee Land. Also happens with games that I simply beat fast enough. That happened with Super Hexagon and I think FIFA World Cup. We won the World Cup of Scotland, of course. That was quite some time ago. How many floors are there in our house? Why this heart-pounding effect? Am I meant to hide? What? Spooky skeletons. This isn't a horror game, this is a comedy. I mean, this is a comedic amount of blood. Also, there's more to this room, I simply cannot see it. It's completely pitch black on my screen. Ah, more information. I gathered all my stuff and ready to get out of this place. I wish to know how. Well, you had a car out front and there was a road. You are on an island. But how far out would the island have to be for you not to just, get a raft and get out? Get a rowing boat. This place is meant to be populated with fishermen. Just leave. The mind boggles. Ow. What kind of room is this? Who needs this much space as a porcelain throne? The real horror is the mind that put this together.
Where can I find the key? As far as I remember from my childhood, he used to hide them in the nightstand.
Okay, eyes peeled for a nightstand. Yeah, who's behind this? Is it the slaughterer? Is it the spooky skeleton? Who knows what's at play here? Right, you said a nightstand. I haven't noticed a bedroom apart from the one at the very start. Oh my days, the slow movement is something else. I'm not sure how happy I'd be having my... Whoa, okay. Oh, it gets better before it gets worse, maybe. Not sure how happy I'd be having my bedroom this far up in a house. A lot of running around just to visit the bathroom at night. I just tuned in. I assume we're in the punishment segment. You assume correctly. Or perhaps another way to look at it, we're definitely not in the Slay the Spire segment. Alright, let's slowly amble our way towards the nightstand, wherever one might be. The skeleton come back when we can ask him again. Hang on, this wasn't visible before, right? I came in here, it's pitch black. But now, we picked the keys. Was that in a nightstand? Just cease further questions. Hang on, was it further up? I've forgotten where I meant to take this. I think it's this way. It reminds you of the RCPD when you're in the library area. You fall through the floor. Do love some Resident Evil, but I struggle to think of a reason that I would replay RE2, where I played that game to death now, much as I love it. I was thinking about doing it on that birthday stream where I was playing through a bunch of games I've played throughout the ages. And I thought, oh, Resident Evil 2, it's a game I can beat in 2 hours and it's good fun, but I just thought, I can close my eyes and play Resident Evil 2 from start to finish. Every item, every character, every line, it could easily just play out in my head. So what would I get from just playing it in person? Not much. You recognize this music from something. Music? What? What the hell? We exploded out of our own home and turned into a xenomorph? I'm spooked that I paid any money for this game. Oh, okay. Lex Mortis divides into several main parts. You don't need to pass the main story as quickly as... No, I do. There is always a big island filled with the history of its inhabitants. Okay.
There is something not right. I haven't met any people at all. And these creatures I've seen at night. The only place I can find any help is the Birdwood Lighthouse. And it's located not far from my boat. I need to get there quickly.
The lighthouse? Alright, Father's house is a bit of a failure for us. Where did he say I should go? I have managed to forget already. Find and explore the lighthouse at the beacon, which is pretty much where I'm looking. Okay, very good. But that's probably not... I probably just can't get through all that, right? Probably. What's over here? Look at it. Well, maybe we can go off the road a bit. He clearly said Toad Cave. No, I do not recall him saying Toad Cave. Those cliffs are probably saying you shall not pass through here. Alright, long way around it is. Gotta stretch out that content. I've never seen a game say slow down and do some side quests before. That's grim. I also think this game has some kind of invisible stamina because I'm no longer able to fully run. Well, the game is quite awful already. But as punishment games go, I'm not so sure yet. Maybe it's holding out on us. Does not look like a place people would be living. And then again, I thought about that through some of the places I trekked through in the Philippines. Oh god, it turns you around on the map. We're hearing animals, but are we seeing any animals? It's a little strange to me that... Crivens. I actually lost my train of thought about what's so strange. Everything is strange here. Let's go to the beacon. Are you the beacon? Gotta say, the lack of music is a little nerve-wracking, but... Oh, I wonder if I can just jump off here. Oh, brilliant. There's Spider-Man. This is what I imagine State of Decay looks like from a first-person view. Now, don't bring up State of Decay, right? You're gonna hurt some people's feelings in here, especially mine. I'm sure State of Decay 3 will be out any day now. What? That is extremely high on the list of things I did not expect to see. Probably not a good idea to run and jump over here. Probably. Not even sure I was meant to be jumping over that, but come on, it's so easy to get over. Right, beacon. What do you have? Are you full of efficiency modules or speed modules? Because you can't have quality or productivity. Built in 1923, somebody took off the spotlight a week ago. Not locals, someone from visitors. Damn, those visitors. They came from outer space. The chances of anything coming from Mars was 1,000,000 to 1. But still, they come.
What? It can't be empty. I need to get back to the boat and get the help from the mainland.
Let's do exactly that, chap. Did we ever get this guy's name? I've been trying to jump over here so I can... Yeah, there we go. Whee! Get down nice and fast. Get back to the boat. Escape from the island. Maybe that can just be end of game right there and we do escape. And that's why the game wanted us to do more side questing. Although I suspect what actually happens is we find that our boat is no longer there. He's mastered the air breaststroke. Can you drown? I suspect not. Not sure you can even be hurt at all in this game. Can fall from great heights. Spooky skeletons leave us unfazed. How long can we last underwater? Now we're just unkillable.
Fuck. I've lost most of the fuel to get here, and I can't just row 30 kilometers on this powerboat. I'll probably be able to find some fuel at the old factory. I hope it wasn't demolished.
What boat? Hey, is it this boat over here? Is that even a boat? There's certainly something shining over there. But is it the shining? 30 kilometers. Is that feasible on a rowboat? I don't think I've ever been on a rowboat. It's certainly better than being here with all the blood splatter and whatnot. Oh, okay. Yeah, you still control when you're in the map. Okay. We need to find some fuel. Oh, back at Father's house. So we're just going back and forth. Back and forth. Glorious. Should grab some fish. Resident Evil 4 style. That's weird. Why was the boat over there and not, you know, here? Where we started. Here enough. There we go. So we think of your stupid boat. Okay, that still works upside down. Still a boat, I guess. Alright, so we just go through the rigmarole that we did at the start of the game again? How long have we been at this now? It looks fine now, but imagine having to go that 30 kilometers without more fuel. Clearly we need to pick up some more from the house we were just at. Oh yeah, maybe this time we'll become lizard person. I don't think I had much agency in that transpiring, though. Is it a punishment game if it bores me to death? Well, that's your own judgment there. As I like to say, a good punishment game is good if it's punishing to watch, but I'm not really sure boredom is a kind of punishment. Because you can just switch off and watch something else. But when it's so bad you can't turn away, that's when you get the good stuff. That's why I love Coronation Street and the Mystery of the Missing Hot Pot Recipe. That is absolute brilliant 5-star punishment game material. What other 5 stars have there been? I give all the punishment games a rating, but I haven't checked on it in a while. Candice de Bebe, Candice 1 was pretty good, though. The follow-up Candice de Bebe games were pretty bad. Not good punishment game things, just kind of bland. Alright, are you fuel? Oh, we had our own personal warehouse. Oh no, not this again. Did everything close behind me once more, or am I free to leave? No, it looks like it closed. Lizard Man again? Possibly. Can't get through the door made out of solid glass blocks. There's some fuel in the basement. Most fuel was taken by the locals. We all hiding, waiting for help, but I'm sure there will be no help. Where did you say the fuel was? In the basement. Sure, I'll get right on it, Pops. Here's the basement door, but I need a key. But I also need a key for the other door. Can I go up the ladder? No, and that would just get me into one of these anyway. Where is the propane and the propane accessory? Hello, chat, and hello, Jake, says Castan. What are we playing today? I'm not sure if playing is the right word. We are experiencing this work of dubious art. Lex Mortis. Game can't keep me down, though. I'm riding a high from that run of Slay the Spire. Somebody dropped a key in the toilet, perhaps? It would seem not. Can't open the lockers either. What is causing the light to do this? What's the light source? Oh, it's an impossibly dark location. Why no? I have no idea what's going on or where I'm going. Just trying what I can try. I was expecting another spooky skeleton in the toilets. Oh, maybe we'll find spooky skeleton again. He's not that spooky though. He needs some training. Think he got performance anxiety meeting us at the door like that? Happens to the best of us. Well, obviously not. Doesn't happen to me, and clearly today I'm the best. So we've climbed up here. We found absolutely nothing. Back down we go. It wouldn't be quite so bad if you could actually move, but you go at this glacial pace. Glacier. I'm still in need of another key. Right, well, I've found a whole lot of nothing so far. That's a bad sign. I at least thought I'd find a key for that over here, if not the basement area. Perhaps I just didn't fully explore. Here's the basement. Here's the information about the basement. Don't think I made it up here. Although it's difficult to follow these lights because they illuminate nothing. Sometimes glaciers move really fast, though. I once watched a movie where they invaded New York. What? I appear to be caught in invisible jam here, moving very, very slow. Oh, escape. Okay. Each enemy has a field of view. Move in the shadows. There are enemies.
What the hell is this thing?
That's the xenomorph that I thought we became earlier, but I guess we didn't. Madness. Oh, I haven't seen this in a game in ages. You get set back to before an unskippable cutscene, gotta watch it again.
What the hell is this thing?
Maybe I can sneak past it. We still can't run, by the way. And I slow down enormously when I reach this point, so maybe I'm not meant to go this way. Don't know what that key was for, though. Maybe it was the basement key. Hey, so it seems. There's fuel in the basement, or so we're told, but where?
Damn it. Someone took everything before my coming. I guess I need to go back.
I don't want to leave empty-handed. At least give me that torch so I can see. It was all taken before my coming. I don't know how you could assess that with all the no light here. Okay, well, let's get out of here before the xenomorph rips us a new one. I don't want to have little xenomorph babies in my stomach. Maybe Spooky Skeleton can be my ally. I didn't even see you there, Chief. Don't think I can be blamed for that, though. I don't see anything. Wait, what? Oh, we gotta do it all. All again. You must really... I can't get enough.
What the hell is this thing?
Oh, that's right. We need to actually go around here. Hey, what is that thing? It's truly bizarre. And we're sure we can't just clobber this thing. This whole thing stinks of Unity cobbled assets and a crummy AI gen coding plus sound. I think this predates AI gen. Not that I'm any authority on the matter. I don't know when it came out. It just doesn't feel like it. Just feels like one of those mid to late 2000s slammed together project that goes on Steam and doesn't perform well. Oh, no. Get into a dark corner. Let the xenomorph creep by. And I am out like the Flash. Locked, need a key, but I have a key. Oh, the spaceship! Let me out it. What? What? It's putting the mort in Lex Mortis.
What the hell is this thing?
I don't know, it's like 1920s film man in a big rubber suit. It looks nervous, actually, the way it's walking and looking over its shoulder. It's also got performance anxiety. Alright, well, we kind of know what we're doing now, at least. We go down to the basement to discover that there's nothing. And then we give this guy the dukes.
Damn it. Someone took everything before my coming. I guess I need to go back.
But we're having fun, right? So which way do I escape if going outside instantly kills me? Would have made sense if there was a key in the basement for that door that we couldn't open earlier. I'm morbidly curious as to why we're here. So, we got a message from our dad that everything is going very poorly here on this island. Mysterious things happening, livestock disappearing. So we decided to come back, and that has not worked out well for us. Hopefully he doesn't notice me here. Because I can't seem to move forward anymore. No, he definitely notices me here. Am I missing a key then? Maybe there is one in the basement, because there's that door that still doesn't open. I genuinely forgot in this dark hellscape that there even was an intro screen. Thank you for remembering. Can we grab a shotgun and test how many hit points the sexy Reaper? I think we're looking at a different Reaper.
What the hell is this thing?
Now, what we need here are the Xenonauts. The Xenonauts will sort things out for us. I'm gonna double check, see if there is a key down here. Otherwise, I'm unsure where I'm meant to go. Maybe you just poke your nose outside a little bit.
Someone took everything before my coming. I guess I need to go back.
But yeah, a key here would make a lot of sense for opening that door. Or how about light so I can see anything? See, just coming to this entire place in general has been a waste of our protagonist's time. Alright, where's the xenomorph? Couldn't I just sneak around up top here? Nobody has to know. Oh, there's another one out there. I see, I see. But hang on, maybe he buggers off. Maybe you need to sneak through this? That is a lot of xenomorphs. Yeah, the game told me stick to the dark areas. That one seems to be coming my way rapidly. Turn around now. Oh, nice of it to listen. Their movement animation is just beyond bizarre. Be sure to say some TUs for reaction fire. The more TUs you save, the more likely you are to reaction fire. We actually barely won a mission. Mind the one where somebody shot Super Pie dead. Because we got a TU reaction fire off of a heavy machine gun. Partially I'm thinking this isn't how you're meant to be able to do this. But I'd rather not think. What the hell? Kind of brainchild is this? I feel like we're meant to go through some stuff over there to get out rather than hug the edges. But we are hugging those edges. And we can practically taste the escape. Wow. Are you sure you don't want to row? 30 kilometers might be a fair distance, but at least you have to deal with xenomorphs. Haha. Ah, sneaky like. Don't know why they're so interested in Dad's house. Maybe we can go back upstairs to that place that exploded and threw us out. Wait, what?
My head hurt as hell. What did they done to me? And why I'm here? Oh, I remember one of those creatures hit me. And now I'm here. So, what the hell's going on?
What did they done to me? What?
Perhaps I just need to get back and check the house once more. It was dark last time. Maybe I've lost something. Some clue.
You've lost your mind.
One thing I know, I need to hurry up. I don't want to meet those freaks anymore.
And they didn't even catch me. Hi-Fi Panda is in to confirm that they are indeed feeling punished now. Okay, so it's not going to be a 1-star punishment, and it's certainly not going to be a punishment. If there's fun to be had here, I have yet to find it. At least it reset my boat. The only punishing thing here is I didn't even have breakfast, and I'm getting rather hungry here. As long as I don't get hangry. How long has it been? It's been a little over an hour, I think. Yeah, because we were 3.5 hours on that Slay the Spire run. And the whole stream has now been going on for 4 hours 40. Add in about 10 minutes for startup time. So yeah, we've been at this for an hour. So we're halfway through it. Never mind that we've got Cruelty Squad that comes after this, which is not, as I mistakenly believed it to be, Suicide Squad. We haven't had a horror game in a very long time says Shia, and we still haven't. But it's Spooktober right around the corner, so I will dig out some spooky games and see if we can find anything that delivers. Cruelty Squad is a stealth long play proposal. There's no way. It does not look like it has enough hours of gameplay in it to be a long play. Just looks like a joke game. Oh, there are animals! Look at that animation. Oh, okay, don't look at it anymore. Can I follow it through the rocks? Is this Harry Potter? No. No, I can't get to station 9 2/3. Okay, are we ready for another close encounter? Also, were those greenhouse-like things there earlier? Wait, something seems very different here. Maybe it's just the fact that it's daytime. How is it always so dark in here? And why do I have to explore the house for a third time? Did we have too much fun during the first 2 tries? Tonight I watched these people who kidnap islanders. They took them to some kind of platform and it went underground. But who wrote this? I don't know what day it's meant to be right now. I meant to go back around? I did explicitly say explore the house, not outside of the house. Wonder if the barrel's going to roll down the stairs again. Nope, not this time. I suppose I can go back up to the place that exploded and sent me out the window again. The floor gives away again, but we knew that. Place where they brought kidnappings, an underground bunker, entrances. There's a main elevator apparently for delivering these people to the base. There's also a small entrance near the southern Birdwood coast.
I do not remember that these notes were here.
You wrote them, probably. Alright, so something about a southern bit of the coast. Although there's also underground tunnels in Croat Town. Maybe this game is made by Croatians. Must be at least one game to come from Croatia. Funny that I live in Hungary, considering my initial plan was to move to Croatia, but I just couldn't handle that place. Everybody smokes there, every last one of them. That is too much for me. Wait, are these all from the same date? June 27th. When was the other little note written? Golly, the movement speed is agonizingly glacial. Are they back? Was the toilet on this side and golden? It was on this side, but it certainly wasn't golden. The mystery deepens. What a huge note. A couple of hours ago, we were able to communicate with a group of survivors. They said we must get to the Croat town as soon as possible. Catacombs under the church. Wait until there's help. Tonight those creatures will start coming out. That's why we must... How do you know that?
It says that my dad with a group of people have gone to Croat town. This little city is the heart of Birdwood. I probably should go and find them while the sun is still in the sky. I guess I need a car.
Get a car then. The car, no less. Gosh, I'm almost invested to see where this game goes. Not enough to miss getting lunch, though. Aliens have established a base. Yeah, so this is actually just Xenonauts, but your experience in life of one of these people that keep getting abducted. We're currently waiting for the Xenonauts to arrive because they didn't upgrade their dropship pod. Good lord, I don't want to come back into this house. The forced slow walking is agonizing. Alright, here's a car. Looks like one of those Half-Life cars. This is a big car. It's toppled over. You're going to give me hints as to what kind of car I want? Apparently the car is once again back the way I came. I don't know how to pad out the timer here. No, Dark Young, you're thinking of Scroat Town. Hi, Jake. I should know better since it's in early access, but are you interested in the long play of Xenonauts 2? Well, that depends entirely on how good the game is when it releases. Currently, the game is not released, and I don't count early access. I actually did play it a little bit. I got some pre-access to it. I think even before early access, I had a copy of it, and it was pretty bad. But, as I said, Xenonauts 1 was also pretty bad until it fully released and had a community patch put into it, so we shall see if Xenonauts 2 ends up being worth playing. And if it is, I'll certainly consider it for a long play. But it needs to come out first, and then we can judge from there. But yeah, you're right. Early access, so you should know better. I don't give early access games the time of day. Okay, so where's this car? What? Oh, I certainly don't see early access label on Star Sector Dark Young. Never mind the fact that it's 0.98 version or so. Alright, whoa. How did we know this car was... You know what? Cease asking questions. Begin playing game. I think the sound effects are reversed. That came from the right. I didn't put my headphones on back to front, did I? Oh, there's no bleeding fuel in the thing. Wait, that was the whole problem to begin with. No fuel. Ah. Okay, game is slowly building up some punishment game repertoire here. So if we can find fuel for the car, why not just use fuel in a boat and get out of here? Different kinds of fuel, perhaps. Drive off the island finally. Jake would never play an early access game on stream. Yeah, it can be forced to in a punishment game, and there are a couple of times when I've early access on stream. But those are the exceptions that prove the rule. Yeah, some people hear me adamantly say, this game's early access, so I don't want to. Oh, but you streamed this other early access game. Is that suddenly meant to change my mind? I go, oh, right, yes, I did. Suddenly, the feelings that I have been reversed because you've pointed this thing that I already knew out to me. You are very intelligent. All right, just take it all.
There was something about the church in it. Well, at least it's easy to find. As I can remember, there's a bunch of underground tunnels under it. As far as I know, they were made during the World War II. If my dad's there, I will need a lot of time to find him.
You're not getting a lot of time, game. Once you've had your 2-hour shake, I'm out of here. To the kitchen to grab some grub. Lumbering run animation in the shadow. We are the xenomorph. We look like Lurch. Surely you want to know why we're here. No, funnily enough, I do not. Where'd my shadow go? There we are. Oh. Yes, Wednesday. Okay, now that we have the fuel, let's groove. Oh lordy, we do actually drive. This doesn't bode well. I was attempting to move there. I'm still attempting to move here, but the car just veers off to the left. Why? Why? Something blocking you? So what happens when Bain Williams tries to drive? Okay, there we go, that's promising. Was this like lying on the road there? What is going on? This car just doesn't drive. Maybe it'll be clearer when I get onto a road. No, why? I'm just driving forward. Gads. You know what? This thing reverses better than it drives forward, but I can't look all the way back. Or maybe I need to reverse my way, reverse my fortunes. Well, it's legitimately working better. Okay. The aliens won't be expecting this. The Tandy'll see it coming. Maybe I can shove the car into location by ramming into it. No, it doesn't want to move. But hey, a sweet reversal will get me out of this. Alright, now just spin it round and actually drive on the road. Land on the land. Okay, here we go. Ooh, H for horn. Why does it just keep veering off like that sometimes? I thought maybe I have my controller plugged in. I don't. It's just mad. Ooh. Okay, let's keep it moving. God, did the developer actually beat his own game? If so, how? I think the vehicle kind of falls through the environment. Maybe there's some kind of refresh rate that's causing that. Maybe if we turn off VSync, it'll somehow work better. Or maybe it won't work at all. Oh, it didn't like that. Can you see anything? It's just gone in dedicated full screen and zoomed in the game for me. Very handy. Okay. Yeah, there was logic to my thinking there. I think I'm beginning to see why this thing doesn't drive. There are no tires on this car. Wait, there's one tire on this car. We got any spares? What the heck? Why did the game give me this car? I'm having continued problems turning on VSync. Wait, this thing defaults to full screen every time I open this bleeding menu. Oh. Life is bad. Save game? Could I not? Please, car. I need to get to Croat Town. So we're walking. Why is there no tires? Oh, Jesus H. Christ. It was a trick, Jake. There is no non-full screen option. Full screen is either yes, full screen, or no, use full screen. Oh. A grim existence. Scurry off, little rat. Yeah, they were just too keen to blow out all the tires and everything. There's not spare tires somewhere, is there? It would appear not. I'm not sure we could stack on tractor tires, and if we did, it would probably cause more problems than it solves. Also, this tiny little place has its own railway. We are in an island, right? Well, the Philippines is an island, and it doesn't have rail transit. It's got one very short metro in Manila, and that's your lot. Alright, Crowtown is just over there. Primary objective, drive to Crowtown. Oh, I am concerned about the D word there. Grab a pencil and paper, maybe we can derive our way. Our little jumping animation is like we're carrying a firearm. Oh. I'm really hoping it doesn't check to see if we're in the car. I don't know how I would drive that Arkansas Chug-a-Bug all the way over here. Even on a straight, flat road like this. We'd be doomed. Oh man, what if what you're meant to have is a driving segment where you get chased by the xenomorphs? What would I do? Well, I'd die, that's for sure. Technology. We're about to see if we are going to have to struggle with that one-wheeled monstrosity. Maybe the aliens will be sporting and drop you a car. How did this necessitate a car? Okay, well that's promising. There was no need for the car. Dark Young, always keen to twist the knife in the back ever further, asks what failure brought this game to us? Cruelty Squad came from failing the hidden object game. Please touch the paintings. As for what causes this, jeez, cannot remember. What's a curge? God. Expelled. Wow, that was a while ago. Oh, yet another close failure. I was so close to winning Expelled. I actually did read up about it. Although I had found a way to knock out 4 people, the real way forward was you're meant to go and interact with the cocaine-filled bird again. And you can talk to the devil to become even more evil. And that would allow me to just go around smacking people out with my my lacrosse stick. But no, I didn't think to ingest copious amounts of cocaine. I just thought about throwing my friend into the hedges and chloroforming them. All right, Kirch.
Here it is. I remember hundreds of people from all over the island gathered here.
I'm just yawning from excitement of this game. What a crappy church.
This door is the only way to the tunnels. I probably should find the house of the dean. He should have all the keys.
Never seen a church with a vending machine in it. Right, something about the dean. Explore the city, find the Rick key. I'll find that key right away, sire. I'd rather not explore at all, though. Are you just going to tell me where it is? Yes, you will. Thank you. Let's not waste each other's time too much. Hey, my car is back! And it's got all of its wheels. Alright, great. The aliens really did drop me off a car. Ah, there we go. Handles like a dream. Oh, destruction. Uh-oh. Well, I'm starting to see how we lost our wheels to begin with. Why does this game have vehicular destruction? What game is this just a mod from or an asset flip from? I need answers. Which of these houses do we think it is? One on the right or one on the left? The car is sinking into the UI. I wonder if it'll be gone when we come back. Bye, car. Alright, Dean, where are the keys? There's a whole network of catacombs under the church. You can get there through sewage pipes. I don't want to. Better not go there. Another comically large laptop. Also, it's raining indoors. If it weren't for all the indoor rain, this would be a considerably nicer house than what we had in our shack. Keys!
Yes, this is what I need.
7 years ago in the catacombs beneath the church, there was a lost tourist. Rescue team tried to find them. They didn't dare go down deep because there was a big chance they'll get lost too. What? What? Better not rescue somebody. We might get lost as well. Also, there's been another incident here. What is the point of this comically large, comfy couch right next to the crapper? Jeez. Ah, Tyrion knows what it is. Right, well, let's just leave our busted old Humvee back there. Although maybe the fact that the tires have been blown out symmetrically, maybe it can still be driven. And maybe the rain put the fire out? Close enough. No, I'm not allowed inside, okay. Bye, car. Just continue our strange lurch run. Ooh. Well, it's certainly a very bizarre experience going through this. I'm not really sure about punishment game material, though. It's not very punishing to play. It's not very difficult. I don't know how it is to watch. If it's anything to go by Baron's comments, it's apparently hilarious. Maybe the aliens can drop me off another car. The stealth section was showing otherwise. Nothing difficult about it. Alright, so where the rescue team have failed, we shall succeed. Oh, sorry, indoor lighting is off the menu again. And the door that I just went through is locked. I need a key. So hang it. We're here with the lockers and just open sewer. How did they come up with this? And also, who is they? Get out of the underground tunnel. But I just went into them. Why didn't we just take our boat and leave? Maybe that was an option. Thinking about it, there wasn't really anything stopping me. Christ. I think I need to wait for him to double back and then go this way because that looks pretty locked to me. Is that right? I suppose I could try. Absolutely problematic. I think it's slightly faster to jump. How far is he going to plod off in that direction? Rather far, it seems. Yeah, for every game, a sewer level. Not sure if this is any indication of going the right way, but at least we're moving forward. Can't run, can't hide, but we can slab squat. I can't do it. I can't have my feet be completely flat when I squat down unless I'm squatting actual weights. My heels always go into the air. Okay, fortunately some sewer rat left me a note. We found the old catacombs. According from there, from here you get to the base. Why am I going to the base? Could sure do with seeing some anything, but I can't. Surprisingly well-organized sewer trash down here. Uh-huh. Ah, this is pretty bad. If I wanted this much fumbling around in the dark, I'd be doing more of the long dark. This was directed by J.J. Abrams. That makes sense. It was around the time when New Trek was getting revived. What? That's where I came from, right? Right? Wrong? What is going on? Ow. Now that wasn't getting out enough from these tunnels. It kind of shows me wanting to go in that direction, right? Let's try forcing our way through one more time. Somehow this game is 43% positive on Steam. How? We'll be having a look at those reviews once we're done here. What are they seeing that I'm not? Oh, lordy! You do go through to somewhere. Why? It's a very dangerous looking stalactites up top. Holding tightly. It's 12 days past since I'm here in the catacombs. Without food and drink, can't find a way out. It's not the greatest thing I'm concerned about. I've seen some creatures that look human, but they're not. Green skin, making sounds that humans don't make. The keys are picked. And what is that key for? And why can't I take the light? Maybe bottle some of the light here and take it with me? Don't recall passing any particular locked door that I'd want this for. Is that true? Do you have enough batteries? I don't think. Oh, let's check. I have 10 batteries. Quite the infra experience, though. But yeah, Jengs, go into the darkness to proceed. Surely we're closing in on 2 hours. We are, actually. But I do wonder, are we anywhere near the end of this experience? Because, you know, maybe if it's not too bad, we could power on through, see it all. Without even checking, Dark Young just says, we're pretty much at the end. Keep on going, lad. Okay, I'm going to assume that that's what the key was for. Game doesn't give you any real indication. Oh, man. Since this has been difficult and horrible a streaming experience in equal measure, maybe somebody could, improve my day. You know, one of you people could put on a lovely stream for me to enjoy in the evening and get some very late lunch, early dinner. Maybe somebody shows me how Slay the Spire is done. Or somebody starts their own Factorio 100%. I can always save Cruelty Squad for another day. We do all the side quests we miss. God, no.
I've been here when I was a child. It is hard to find an exit from this part of the forest.
Is this really the forest? How's it nighttime? Oh, it's got the glowy shrooms from Infra. Also, for some reason, has lighting like this in a forest. I've spent plenty of times in forest myself. That's where I used to go and play as a kiddo. Never saw any streetlights in forests, though. That explains it. This isn't Unity, it's CryEngine. Oh, that's why my computer is crying out in pain. What? Why? I see this at the third time. Bunch of people in special suits carrying bags to the unknown direction. I'm sure that there's corpses in those bags. Alright, come on. Summon the courage to keep moving. I know I'm scared. We all are. GPU's having a personal crisis. Wonder how Crisis works on modern systems now. Was it actually that tough, or was it just poorly optimized? We didn't speak enough about game optimization back in the day. So it looks like the Xenomorphs are back. A lot of frogs in here, so at least if we get hungry, we're sorted. And it looks like I'm going completely the wrong direction. Steam player count indicates that there are currently 1 players live playing Lex Mortis on Steam. Who could it be? Think I can sneak by these guys? I am inclined to think no. They also appear to have some kind of automatic turret. I wonder if I can take control of it and blast them to death using it. No, I mean, what a weird jump to do with this game. Okay, abandoned town, funny noises, aliens swoop in. So on the nose. But this is probably the way I want to go. How does a cunning man proceed? Does he go through the houses at all? There's no way I'm sneaking past all them. They're staring right at my passage. Maybe I can be sneaky anyway. Maybe I cannot. What was that wraith thing you saw in the beginning in the house when you grabbed the key? Yeah, it didn't look like one of the Xenomorphs, did it? Maybe it's these green things making non-human sounds that were alluded to earlier. So how am I to proceed past all of this then? Maybe I can push this down into the water and fry them, electrocute them. No way I can think to proceed here. Maybe I am meant to get right up to this thing and, you know, repro... Oh, no. Maybe there's a debug thing that I can do and begin fly mode to get through this. Average block size of 46 kilobytes. Oh my. Yeah, maybe someone familiar with Crytek games can tell me about console commands to get out of this. Find exit from the forest. I want to. Can find an exit from the game. One review says you can expect 3 to 4 hours of game. Oh wow, I've been hoodwinked then. Oh, you're right near the end. You might as well. Oh boy, I don't want to be here anymore. Is this not where I came through? I think it is. Oh, dearie me. Perhaps there's a long way around, because we did see some kind of xenomorph over in this direction. The implication being maybe to sneak around him. That said, it's smoggy levels of dark coming over here. Ah, out and around. The map made it look like everything ends at this point, and it still does look like it ends at this point. But of course, the hidden cave. No, perhaps not, but there is still something going on here. Take the torch, man. What an obnoxiously dark game. It's also not been out for that long, so it's quite a young game. So it's a dark, young game. One wonders why it's here to punish me. I don't know if I just circled back there or not. I think I did. How do we actually proceed here then? Maybe not by following the xenomorph, but actually maybe by following the xenomorph. Where's he heading to? He's just taking me back in the direction of the people with the turret. What am I missing here? They're trying to go into these houses, see if that would help, but there's nothing of value here. No way in to begin with. Straining my eyes to just find anything I can even look at. Yeah, the door doesn't open. The windows aren't navigable. Yeah, I can't seem to climb the tree to get up and over, can I? And I'm sure if I try to get around here, the xenomorph's going to have a thing or two to say about that. Can't we just hunker down, wait for the evening? Wait for the night to pass? Any ideas in chat here? How we can proceed? Could let the character staring at a black wall for the last 2 hours, going for food. Not sure I would have noticed. Hug the wall and search the whole canyon. Pretty sure I've just tried that. Escape, quit. Yes, the story suggests that this is an open world game. The game itself suggested that. You know, we could go around and explore more rather than just getting on with the main story. You got a fly command for me? You got a no clip for me? You got a god mode for me? Need to grab a shotgun, Jake. Shotgun, please. Warning. HUD radar already started. Could I have a HUD radar, please? Yeah, what's there to explore? Darkness and more darkness. See, this kind of lights up as if to say there's something here, but the door doesn't open. And I'm not sure I can trust standard gaming protocol. No yellow paint to follow here, at least. Try P-Fly Mode 1. Does that mean I need to enable VF Cheat 1? In capital? How about a brightness command? It does autocomplete at least. Whoa. Lots of options. Lots and lots of things here. Console hide, console show. Yeah, but I already do that myself. Yeah, is there a brightness command? Break max world size. Fly cam play. It doesn't like doing any of that. How about con restricted? Zero. Con restrict mode. To enable cheats. And what was that cheat that we could even have? Or maybe we need con restrict 1? Doesn't like my fly cam anymore. Do we still have that P flat? No, that wasn't around, but there is I'm not sure what that's doing for anything here. What can still be done? AI voice test. Alright, give me a voice test. Need a parameter. Actor name? I don't know any of the actors. Try G detach camera. I guess I needed to set as 1, right? Error, Savar's changed. It's marked VF cheat. So there's some kind of VF cheating that I'm not able to... Oh, hang on. It's not letting me move now. Interesting. That almost got me through somehow. No, it doesn't like that at all. Where's my head? Well, we almost got somewhere. Of course, we could also legitimately get through this, but I am out of ideas and I'm kind of sick of fumbling in the dark. Apparently, system is dev mode. Yeah, I'm not getting that though. Messing around with cheats is more entertaining than the actual game. If anybody can figure out how to get a fly or no clip mode, I'm all ears. Although whatever I have done is just slowing me down enormously. I also find P-Fly mode 1, but it's probably marked as cheat. I will try then. System is dev mode enable. Unknown. Yes, how could it be the systen? System is dev mode enable, not happening. I think we tried the P-Fly mode 1. Well, we did that, but it didn't actually let me fly, is the problem here. Oh, hang on, hang on. I'm going places. I am going places. Maybe too many places, though. Alright, I'll take it. The question is going to be how do we fall down from here, but let's not worry about that right now. Come get me, you xenomorph bastards. I'm too high. High as a kite. I have mastered the art of climbing trees, at least. It might be a question of how in the world do we get down. You'd think C for crouch should take me down, and I think it is. It's taking me down at a weird jaunty angle. Oh no, no, I'm going back up again, which is probably not what I want to do. Oh well, keep on moving. Get me out of this mess. It's looking less and less promising. At least we can get a view of the world up here. It's alright, you can survive that. It's just a wee fall. I don't think I can. Whoa, okay, no, forget that. That just puts me out of my misery. Oh, dearie me. Not entirely sure what the controls for this is meant to be. How am I going up or down or whatever? I'm unsure. I just want to get through the game, Ave. This game is unpleasant to play. Because it's so incredibly slow. Also have no idea how to get past this. The xenomorphs are blocking the way and they instant grab me when I get close. going around here doesn't seem like a great idea. In fact, I'm just falling down now. Somebody mentioned a G-walk. What was it? G-walk multiplier? Equal, let's set it to like 5 or so. No, it doesn't know a walk multiplier. Ah, but what if you try G-walk multiplier? That doesn't do that either. Well, I tried, but at least we can sneak our way around the morphs, maybe. Does it need the equals? Well, it still says that it's an unknown command. Multiplier, yeah, I don't think that's working out for us. Let's try and squeeze our way over this, over and beyond. We tried detaching camera, and that does just detach the camera. Our body is still out there and going to be caught by the xenomorphs. Alright, could we possibly drop down from here? We fall over, now just get up. No, I guess there's fall damage that you die from, which is funny, because we threw ourselves off a tower early and didn't die. But what's certainly dying is my desire to play any more of this game. I propose we get out of this. And since it's been such a strenuous and also horrifying run here, I think I'm going to save the... was it Cruelty Squad? Yeah, I'm going to save that one for another day. Can't have too much punishment concentrated after all. Also, I could really do with some lunch or dinner already. Yeah, how about we read some Steam reviews? That would be handy. You get out of here. You get out of here. What was this game all about? Maybe a guide could help me as well. How to get past these... Oh, maybe there are no guides for this. Are there even any discussions about this game? Germans. Alright, tell me about the store page. What are we even looking at here? Mixed 85. Well, it's not about to come 86, I think. I don't like to bash small dev teams, but this is not a good experience. Developers obviously interested in modeling, because Alan's impressive in that regard. It is. The gameplay is lacking, feels more like flying through an empty multiplayer map in dev mode than actually playing a game. Yes and no, 2 out of 4. Open world horror game set in an island. Well, yes it is, but as is often the case, there's nothing to be garnered from Steam reviews here. Poor map system, tons of typos, grammatical errors, but is it scary? I opened a door and a skeleton appeared for a second with the screen turning red. You tell me. Oh, man. How much did I pay for this? That's a real question. Not that bad. Not as important as getting my Cruelty Squad refund, if I could even get that. Yeah, we could even get on sale in the bundle. With Lost Valley. Maybe that's one of their other games. 2015, 10 years old. Jeez, it really is young. Anyway, I think I've had quite enough of this. What I really need to do is watch back my own run of Slay the Spire. That sounds like fun for me. And I return tomorrow with more Star Sector. So until I'm back with that, it'll be a cheers and a cheerio.